Hi, so welcome to the first essay for the semester. It's going to be a definition essay. As a quick reminder, to access the first essay, all one needs to do is just go into modules. It'll be located under week 3, or go into assignments, and it'll be listed under essays. But here's the prompt itself. We're going to read through it together. So essay number 1, responsibility, insanely's doubt. What is responsibility to you, and how would you define the word? As seen in Jane Patrick Shanley's Doubt, Sister Aliosis believes that her responsibility to her students is to be strict, traditional, and to put necessity above warmth, while Sister James and Father Flynn believe that their responsibility to the students is to make school education as accessible and safe as they possibly can for students. Father Flynn and Sister James are the opposite of Sister Aliosis, where the former can recognize that there are different forms of teaching. We also see how Sister Aliosis believes it is her responsibility to protect children, but does she take it too far? Does the church fail the children when they promote Father Flynn to pastor of St. Jerome at the end of the play? Or was Father Flynn irresponsible in not reporting a possibly paranoid and biased sister to the archdiocese? These are questions that are meant to not have easy answers to. So here's the prompt. The prompt is what you're answering for the essay itself. Answer one of the following questions. 1, who is being responsible in this play? Or 2, who is being irresponsible in this play? So you're not answering both questions, you're just choosing one or the either. Who is being irresponsible, who is being responsible. After you answer that question, this will be followed by a personal definition of responsibility and what that entails. Notice the bullet portion. Answer this in the concluding paragraph, connecting your definition to your thesis. So this definition answer will be in your concluding paragraph, not in your intro or in your body paragraphs, but in your concluding paragraph. Your job is to compose an argument, any argument, as long as it answers one of the above questions, right? So one of these two, not both. Once that is completed, define what it means to be responsible in the concluding paragraph. Do not use a definition of the word responsible. So your personal definition of it, what you think it means to be responsible as an individual. I have an example thesis. Father Flynn, despite his intentions in trying to be a positive role model for the students, should have been more responsible as a principal by making sure that the sisters of the church were aware of his teaching style, making sure that higher position nuns were informed of inappropriate student behavior, and finally, in being upfront about issues rather than being dismissive. So you may have noticed that I skipped over the parentheses. Why did I do that? Well, let me quickly read this bullet portion. The parentheses is there to help you see what each reason or rationale is focusing on for the body paragraphs. For your own thesis statements, do not include parentheses. I just repeated myself. Do not include parentheses in your own thesis statements. Lastly, my definition of responsibility would revolve around communication, which would be addressed in the concluding paragraph. So again, I do have an example thesis, but for your own thesis statements, please do not put any parentheses. Again, those are just there to help the students see what I'm thinking about inserting into my body paragraphs. Requirements: must use 3 to 4 quotes from the play, direct quotes. Must have a clear thesis statement with developed body paragraphs. This includes packets, context, evidence, and analysis. If you don't know what that means, that's fine, as long as you recall the thesis statements, and we'll be having a in-depth lecture or video about the packets soon after this. Be it MLA formats, no contractions or first-person words, include the word count in the heading beneath the dates. Reminders: thesis statement is made up of a claim plus 3 reasons or rationale. Topic sentences further explain your reasons, rationale. One is answering the so what question. Your definition of responsibility, not the dictionary definition of it in the concluding paragraph. Use the playwright's name, last name only after you introduce him with his full name. Intro should have hook, leadway, and thesis. Conclusion should summarize and have a final comment. If 3 uses of the first person, contractions, and or wrongly formatted quotes are found, then this will result in a deduction of 3 points. And then below that, I do have a rubric. If one is aiming for a specific grade, they could look at the rubric to see what they need to do to achieve that grade. If there are any questions about this first essay, please do not hesitate to reach out either via email through Canvas or through one of my office hours, which again could be found on the syllabus and also under miscellaneous resources. Thank you so much. And please, once again, do not hesitate to reach out. Good luck and happy writing.